It's because October was the same month that the sequel to Ouija was released, isn't it?
Have no idea what's in store for you!
Is Mick Foley talking to Charlotte and Sasha, or is he talking to those who voted for Donald Trump to win the presidential election? Also, triple main event. That is honestly more stupid than an opening match being labeled as a main event. Now, if only the cell stayed around the ring for the entire night, that would be epic.
Joining us at ringside.
Michael, you're not even at ringside. What do you mean, joining us at ringside? I guess this is a battle to see who gets booed the most. No one cares what's trending.
And wasted little time. Oh, now the first man to collide with the cell.
And he's also the first to jump toward the cell before he was even hit.
You know what?
Roman Reigns thinks he's the narrator.
Yeah, two heavyweights who can't stand each other.
That was one of the slowest Irish whips into the ring post I have ever seen in recent memory.
Well, somebody back. Reigns has been driven into the steps. Shoulder first.
Elbow first.
Now Roman drives Reigns.
Roman drives Reigns? Is this match Roman versus Reigns?
Oh.
Ow, my hands! This torture would look devastating if Roman wasn't being protected by that vest. I'm sure that it hurts to get a kendo stick to the stomach, but it likely hurts less when it's not exposed. What took the most damage right there was the stairs, because Roman pushed them off the top rope instead of colliding with them.
Ask for this match inside.
Chain biting.
No!
Ow, my protective vest! The accolade plus the stairs plus the chain equals psychotic torture and a few sins removed.
Roman Reigns have left.
Rusev honestly shouldn't have freed the chain from Roman's mouth. Should have kept it in until Roman passes out.
And now Roman Reigns spear! Roman Reigns retains the...
Rusev dominated a majority of this match and rarely took any damage, whereas Roman just went through a torture chamber. And yet one single spear is enough to defeat a rarely damaged Rusev. I'm not saying the fact that Roman won, as that is pointless, but the ending will look more believable if Rusev was damaged a little more in this match. Previously on WWE.
Hell in a Cell is presented by...
Skip!
Byron, is there any way you could go join the Russian announce team?
That's racist to either Byron or Russians. Take your pick. Byron to join Russians because he's black, or Byron to join Russians because Corey finds both Russians and Byron annoying. You choose.
Move! That Roe Lunning.
Roe Lunning? What the hell does that mean? I am getting absolutely annoyed by this KFC commercial.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
At this point, WWE is just trying to bait the crowd into chanting Goldberg. The sin is we don't need that motivation, as we clearly are capable of chanting for someone on our own. We don't need a conductor. Chris Jericho's don't look at my list because your name is obviously on it face.
You wanna go in Trinity? You wanna go in Triumvirate? Huh? You wanna go Trois?
I'll just put him on the list already. What's with the 300 questions?
And I think that Team Chris and Kevin.
Team Chris and Kevin sounds a lot more lame than Jericho.
That you were like Times New Roman font.
This is actually not the first time Enzo used the Times New Roman font joke to a member of the club. You didn't think I'd notice, huh? Who gives a shit about Hulu? Cass is on the wrong corner.
Anderson taken out.
That's Luke Gallows, you stupid idiot!
Is Anderson gonna pay his...
Luke's the legal man, yet Cass decides to bring Carl into the ring and start assaulting him in the other corner.
See you, Mr. Anderson.
All of a sudden, I have flashbacks of TNA from hearing that.
What's going on in the head of Kevin Owens?
Fuck this, I'm out of here.
16th consecutive pay-per-view. Seth Rollins will battle for a championship.
Wrong! I look back at the previous 15 times Seth appeared on pay-per-view, and the furthest Seth went back to starting this title match and consecutive pay-per-view streak was WrestleMania 31, because at the event before that, he was not in a title match. I counted all his appearances on WWE pay-per-view from then to Hell in a Cell. This is actually his 14th consecutive title match on a pay-per-view. Holy fuck, I'm a nerd. Hey Seth, say ah!
Owens into the Hell in a Cell again.
Honestly, saying someone got thrown into the Hell in a Cell sounds a little awkward. Makes much more sense to say thrown into the cell, as the hell part is the match itself.
Kevin Owens is a very dangerous individual.
No shit, really?
And now Owens.
Rollins not even putting his hands up to protect himself.
Because Seth's not a pussy.
Watch out! KO with a cannonball.
Well, I'm removing 2 cents for that intense move right there.
Rollins rolls through. KO. Super kick of his own. And clothesline.
And another 3 cents removed for that series of awesome kicks and clotheslines. 1 minute and 5 seconds of Kevin trying to figure out what to do with the table. Yeah, that was totally an accident. No need to believe that Kevin did that to bring the king of stupid idiots into the cell.
He's got the key.
Guaranteed they did more than kiss each other on the cheek after Kevin's victory.
No! Roman's gonna go for a powerbomb.
Haha, you failed. Well, that's definitely worth some sins removed. I'm tired. Good night.
There are tables broken all over the place.
There's only that place right there where tables are broken. That's not all over the place. This is what, the third, fourth, fifth time, or maybe more that we've seen Chris's ass this year. Give me a big hug. Yeah, I love hugging you, Seth.
With Seth Rollins, he retains.
I was going to remove at least 10 sins for a great Hell in a Cell match, but because it was ruined by the sudden 2-on-1 handicap fight, I'm only removing 5 sins. Great match, shitty ending.
And a code breaker.
Post-match assault. Skip the damn pre-show panel. Previously on WWE.
I need you to let me win.
I need you to let me win is honestly one of the most stupid things I have ever heard the challenger for a championship say. So now, not only does the ropes get changed to purple when the cruiserweight wrestlers have a match, but now their logo gets tattooed on the ring canvas. If that's the case, then why doesn't Raw or SmackDown have their logos tattooed on the ring canvas as well? Haha, Bryan's hair got caught on TJ's tape when he tied it to the ropes. Also, easily breakable tape is easily breakable, so tying it to the ropes is honestly pointless.
Oh!
You'd have to call me a moron to not remove a sin from that.
Get a fucking haircut, hippie!
Get a fucking haircut, hippie.
Run, dude! Run, you shit!
Oh, Perkins is gonna tap it!
Are you fucking kidding me right now? You mean to tell me that TJ actually fell for this? What Bryan's doing is the wrestler fakes injury to take advantage cliche. One of the most well-known cliches in professional wrestling. So pretty much it was his own fault that he lost the title to Bryan. Also, when you think about it, TJ did exactly what Bryan told him to do. He let Bryan win by falling for that cliche. 5 minutes of promoting the WWE Network, NXT Toronto, and Survivor Series.
I couldn't stand your guts.
Pretending to get along when it's clearly obvious that they're not getting along cliche.
Feel the power!
Feel the power of a title reign that's seriously starting to bore me. No offense. Big E likely killed a family voting for Donald Trump.
And it is for the Raw Tag Team Champions.
What? This match is for the Raw Tag Team Champions? Does this mean that the New Day is on the line instead of their title belts? If Cesaro and Sheamus wins, I guess that means the New Day become their servants.
No, I don't. Oh.
Why should Cesaro be surprised that Sheamus knocked Xavier off the ring apron? If anything, he should have expected that to happen.
Money in the Bank winner, Sheamus.
In this business, you don't always get to dictate your own situation. I'm in.
After Sheamus and Cesaro tagged each other so many times without the other's consent, how the hell were these two not beating the shit out of each other?
Oh, Xavier stunning.
Apparently, connecting a kick to the air above someone's head can cause them to get stunned. Weird how that never worked for me. Maybe I just didn't kick the air hard enough.
Since he's swinging a unicorn, does that make it a merry-go-round?
Wah wah.
Sheamus sharpshooter's in. What's he still hanging?
Sheamus committed trombone murder.
And Kingston with trouble towards the sharpshooter.
Ever since SummerSlam, the New Day always took the back door in title matches on pay-per-view. This is honestly the only reason why they are still champions for over 400 days. And more reasons why their title reign has become less and less interesting. I would totally be fine if they successfully retained the titles without any bullshit backdoors.
Our third main event of the evening.
Correction, the main event of the evening. Also, I'm removing 5 sins for WWE having the balls to put the females inside Hell in a Cell. Just 5, don't want to go too far here. But another sin will be removed as well for WWE actually having the females main event a pay-per-view event. Here's to hoping that someday the females will main event WrestleMania. Damn, is this part of WrestleMania? No? Well, still gonna remove a sin for this entrance by Charlotte.
Streak to begin a career.
Haha, part of your dress got caught on your arm. Well damn, I'm removing another sin for yet another badass entrance.
Raw a number of weeks ago in Los Angeles, and now
I'm gonna remove 2 more sins because having that cell lowered down after ring introductions is intense and awesome. We're on a sin removing roll here.
He meets them. I think it's all sinking in.
Charlotte.
Pre-match assault. So, when the brawl first began, the cell stopped lowering, but then it decided to lower again when neither woman is inside the ring.
Sasha trying to fight out of this.
So, Vince threw away the idea of Charlotte delivering a moonsault off the top of the cell. Understandable, as that would probably kill her. But this is the replacement we get instead? It doesn't even look like Sasha was thrown into the table from a far distance in the air. Here's how I would have done it. Sasha and Charlotte were midway up the cell earlier. Have Charlotte bounce Sasha's head off the cell, then she falls all the way through the table. Now that would be a holy shit moment, not this. Charlotte, no offense, but you have a horrible singing voice. And before you guys say, what, you think you could do any better? I'll have you know that I also suck at singing. About 6 minutes of going around the cell, putting Sasha on the stretcher, and almost boring me to sleep before we finally get some awesome action. We interrupt Hell in a Cell 2016 to bring you the 1998 King of the Ring, and unlike Mankind in this situation, Sasha getting back up was actually believable. It takes about 10 minutes since the ring introductions for this match to actually begin.
Back first into the cell.
Actually, Sasha landed legs first on the cell, as you can tell in this replay.
This her night. Her
Charlotte literally stands for about 20 seconds before Sasha finally counters.
Still has plenty left in it.
Ow, my painted fingernails!
I think a referee should stop this.
Fuck that! Let them fight!
keep her balance.
Weak.
Oh!
Sasha threw herself back against the cell before Charlotte could even push the table at her.
How bad do Charlotte and Sasha want to be women's champion?
Well, let's see. They're competing inside Hell in a Cell, which has never been done before involving women, so I'm gonna guess very bad. What's more hot than seeing women compete in Hell in a Cell? Charlotte pulling up Sasha's pants to expose an entire ass cheek. And I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Advantage. Oh, Charlotte with a relentless.
Okay, this is just awkward.
That's a selection. Charlotte is the.
I love seeing Charlotte win the championship. Thought it was well fought. But I kind of think that with two failed and awkward attempts at putting Sasha through the table really made the entire victory awkward. People leaving the arena full of confusion and thinking to themselves, well, that was awkward.